Yes, people, this is TAL Singh and we are weighing in.
Hanji, there's only one place to start. Tell us why you've chosen to present yourself to the boxing world through Boxer and Sky Sports platform in the way that you have.
Listen, you know, as a Sikh sardar, you know, I've grown up with my long hair as a kid. I only felt it was right to be on such a platform with Sky Sports and Boxer to represent correctly, the same way our gurus commanded us. So I'm proud of that, I'm proud of my heritage, I'm proud of everything. And it's just really nice to be able to be at home in Liverpool and just showcase who I am.
Love that, love that. Massive, massive credit to you, credit to you. Tal, how important is it to you to represent your culture and your religion?
Listen, it's very important, you know, my religion's a big part of my life. You know, even growing up as a kid, even wearing this dastaar now, this turban now, as a kid growing up, it was very difficult. Of course, you know, you face discrimination, you know, you get bullied, you know, people thinking in school and things like that, oh, you know, what's that, you know, as Sikhs, we keep our long hair. You know, people mistaking me as a girl and things like this. So these are the type of things I've had to grow up with. And it's like, as tough as it was, it shaped me into the person who I am today. At the end of the day, it's character development. And I'm just really proud of that.
Love that, man. Listen, Tal, you're pretty much already known almost worldwide, in the UK, in the US, India, Canada. But tell us, where did the journey start and what led you to boxing?
I mean, the journey started when I was a kid. I never really pursued boxing until I was 18 years old. But when I was growing up, I loved watching all the Rocky films. I watched wrestling a lot, you know, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, all these guys. So I always knew as a youngster I wanted to do something in a ring. Whether that was boxing, whether that was wrestling, whatever it might have been, I just knew what it was. And obviously my parents wanted me to pursue something academic, and I kind of had to persuade them, like, listen, my passion lies with this. It's a combat sport, and ultimately our gurus actually told us to pursue and learn martial arts just as they did. So, you know, my dad was behind me, my uncles were behind me, my family were very supportive. So then I started boxing, and then it was off and on, and then I really took it seriously in 2018. And in 2018 I was actually training with the former undisputed cruiserweight world champion, a former heavyweight champion of the world,
wow.
Davidhaye.
Wow.
So David was behind me at the time, and when I took it seriously and I was training with David, a couple of months after, I actually became the first Sikh. I'd written confirmation from the England Boxing Board that I was the first Sikh to win a national title in England boxing history. So we did that 2 years consecutively.
Jeez.
And then of course the whole pandemic hit in 2020. I moved from London back to Liverpool, linked up with Amirkhan, ended up in Las Vegas, and now here we are, Liverpool, my hometown, fighting on Sky Sports, big platform. And I'm just ready to represent and showcase my talent and ability to the world. And you know, I feel like there's a lot of eyes on me, and my performance on Saturday is going to silence the critics and the doubters, and obviously make proud the people who are supporting me from deep down in their heart. So yeah.
Tal, that's amazing, man. Listen, you've pursued your craft to a whole different level. You've been abroad, you've trained with Bones Adams, Hall of Famer. You've been in the gym with the likes of Devinhaney, Shane Mosley, Michael Hunter. You know, what was going through your mind when you stepped into the gym the first time when you seen them?
I mean, when I was in Vegas and I crossed some paths and I was training with Devin and these guys, automatically I just felt I was at home. You know, there was no one, everyone was out there to help me, and it was like, if I'm surrounded by these world champions, then I'm here for a reason, and I'm destined to be one myself. And ultimately, my end ambition is to, you know, I want to be world champion, but at the same time, I want to take all the titles of all the champions in one division. And this might sound a little bit too ambitious, but I want to clean up in the weight division above as well.
Wow, wow. Listen, like you said, you've obviously rubbed shoulders with all these champions, these big names. What's been the best advice you've got in your career so far?
I mean, the best. It's very difficult to answer that question, to be fair, because you know I've been around the likes of Davidhaye, I've been around the likes of Devinhaney, Shea Mosley, Amirkhan, and it's like I've kind of took little bits from everyone, so I can't really to give an answer. I wouldn't be able to. I've had too many great people around me, and I'm just blessed. I'm just so grateful for the position that I'm in, and I just can't wait to make the people proud who are supporting me.
Tal, don't spoil the surprise, but when people see you box on Saturday night in the M&S Arena, what can they expect?
Again, it's a big statement, but I'm more than ready and prepared for what I'm about to say. You know, we've trained for the fight to go the distance, but more importantly, we've trained to get that emphatic finish. We want to get a spectacular knockout. We want to draw the fans into the lighter weight division. You've seen Prince Naseem do it at light fly. You know, I'm also going to bring the attention and the eyes away from the heavyweight division and back down to my division. And I'm going to show the people why they need to be tuning in to watch Tal Singh.
Tal, you talk the talk. Can't wait to see you walk the walk. Thank you for weighing in.
No, it's all good. My pleasure.